15th of April. The bees have had a really nice sunny afternoon, quite warm. I see these are taking plenty of pollen in now, so they've got back on track. Got to set a hive up today. I'm thinking that this one is looks particularly busy, particularly healthy, so I think that might be the one. Have a look inside first. I wonder how this nuke box is doing. Hasn't had much chance to breed a new queen, but maybe if we can get some more of this weather, maybe they will get a chance. Seems to be doing okay. Pollen going into that one. These three seem to have plenty of bees going in and out now. Well, they have had every time I've been here when the weather's been good. Alright, this one's a candidate, possible candidate for setting a new box. It could be the one. Seems to be doing quite well. Or it could be one of these two. It could be used to set up a new box. Alright, we have a new floor with its inspection tray and its entrance block. I'll set that up. Alright, one brood box with 11 frames. 11 frames in there altogether. And you can actually fit 12 frames in when they're brand new, but once they've been used, and 11 is as many of us will fit in, so there's not much point starting with 12 and having to take one out. But now that's set up like that, the warm way round, but I don't think we will do that. We'll turn it round. Right, so this is the cold way, and the frame goes going 90 degrees to the entrance. And then the other way round, we call it the warm way. This allows you to inspect easier from the side, and I think it's probably what most people do, but it doesn't actually, I don't think it makes any difference at all to the bees. You'll probably find different opinions on that. Then we've got a crown board. Let's go on top. Crown board on top and the roof. So that's the basic setup that we need to get started with. Floor, a brood box, crown board and a roof. Once the bees get established in there, then you can add queen excluder and supers, and of course you can feed them. Alright, you're going to look at this hive first, see if we can see the queen. Seems pretty busy. Seems like quite a nice full box of bees. Let's get in and see if we can see. Well, that was lucky. Queen was on the second frame in, and it's a nice open frame with that she's been laying up. The first frame on the outside was full of stores, so I've given her just a little dab of white to keep her going, keep it going. We'll mark her with the correct colour eventually, but that'll just be able to, so we can see her. So I can put her now straight into the new box, because I think this is quite a reasonable box of bees. Alright, that's those two frames, two first frames from there, now put into this box, so I can lift that box away and put this box in its place. That's the next thing to do. The queen is still in the crown of thorns in there at the moment. Right, two old frames in the middle of the new frames, two of my old frames. The other bees are over there. Flying bees are coming back to the entrance, which they haven't found and marked yet, but they will do in a minute. So I think the next stage is to actually release the queen. Here we go. There she is. And I think she's eating some honey. Anyway, I'll put that frame back in now. Alright, the queen has been released, and now it's a matter of shaking all the bees in to go with her. I think I'll just take some of these out for a moment, just to shake them into there. So shake the bees in the box. Right, well, that was the second to last frame in this box. I don't think there's any brood on the last frame. There's some stores, and but brood on the second to last. So this queen's been laying quite well. I think they'll appreciate having a box full of sugar above them as well. A little close-up look at these bees. I want to see if we can see any abnormalities. This is the last frame to shake in. Can't see anything at the moment. Right, that's all the new frames in. I don't think there's any brood left in there at all, hardly. So that should be a lot of mites removed. Well, this time of the year, I say a lot of mites. There aren't really a lot of mites at this time of the year. But if we were doing this in August, it would be a lot of mites. But there we are, that's that done. Right, there's a scent mark in the entrance, flapping their wings, tails in the air. You can even smell it. And these ones are just taking their time, getting to the corner and calling up and going home. They will eventually all just go in. As soon as it gets a little bit cooler, they'll be inside there. I think I'll just leave that.